Mark chapter 3. We will study from verse. So after, forgot the name, Gary and Mitchell's gone. So you face me, and then sometime I will let this guy, or this guy come up and speak for us in the classroom. We will have no missionary for a while. So I don't know how long. So all this man need to come up and lead us to class. Okay. คุณเบสครับ Would you read for us please? Verse 1 to 5. To 6, sorry. 1. Mark chapter 3. Yes, please.
He entered the synagogue again, and a man was there who had a withered hand. So they watched him closely, whether he would heal him on the Sabbath, so that they might accuse him. And he said to the man who had the withered hand, "Step forward." Then he said to them, "Is it lawful on the Sabbath to do good or to do evil, to save life or to kill?" But they kept silent. And when he had looked around at them with anger, being grieved by their hardness of their hearts, he said to the man, "Stretch out your hand." And he stretched it out, and his hand was restored as whole as the other. Then the Pharisees went out and immediately plotted with the Herodians against him, how they might destroy him.
Okay. So today we're talking about what? What? Hand, right. What kind of hand? What does that mean? Huh? What is that like?
Not well.
Okay, not well. Remember that I told you about the missionary that died last week in that, what is that called? The Dingchi, right? So that's a guy real well known in the social network. In the news for almost 2 months right now. He got the same thing. Very superstar, people love him so much. And he got this thing. And then about the 4th week, he's, in coma, do nothing. And then the doctors announced to cut one of the feet off because it's swollen up and all this disease come in. And the doctor said, if not cut this thing off, he will die. Yeah. But think about that. What will happen? Most popular superstar get out from the coma. Yesterday he said he get to the senses, know everything. What will happen? No what? What will happen? How he gonna feel? Okay. So if you got something that something went wrong with you, your body, your body, what happened? The whole system is something wrong. What is happened to this guy? Hand. What? How many hands? 2. So what will happen when he grab something to drink? How he can do it? Think about it. How he can do it. But the question is, most of this time, I want you to see this in the 6. Then the Pharisee went out and began to plot with the Herodian how they might kill. Might kill who? Why? Because what?
He was broken the principles of the law.
Okay, on what day? Okay. In the Old Testament, this is big.
Yes.
Because God said not to work, right? And then sometime when you work, what do? You use what? Yeah. You think about it. I'm a good drawer. This is a hand. But think about it. But when you have no hand, what happened? You cannot you cannot work. But talking about the thing over here, God wants people of the Old Testament to understand that God is the God of provider, right? God will give. God said to rest and to believe on God that God will provide. But most of the time the Jews not believe. They work more. They work real hard. They do things a lot. And then when I was young, all these missionaries, all these people, they will say, Sunday, you come to church, you be with the people, you don't go do overtime work. Right now, on these holidays, what happened? That there will be somebody called and said, I cannot come. I said, why? They said, today they give me what? Double. Why? Because yeah, it's a holiday. It's a work day. One girl last night said, yeah, it will be like this. It will be like this. It will against all your system all the time. God said in Exodus 20, let's read some. You're not going to believe how God so care about it. Exodus. Verse 8.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Okay.
6 days you shall labor and do all your work.
Mm-hmm.
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. In it you shall do no work. You, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male servant, nor your female servant, nor your cattle, nor your stranger, who is within your gates. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested the seventh day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it.
Okay. So it means that He blessed it, and He want people to rest, to understand, to get the feeling of just know that God will provide, and know that God will care for you, because He's creator. He knows what's going on, right? Yes. But sometimes people, they're working with their own hands. They work and work and work until this thing going on until Christ's time. When Christ come in the book of Colossians chapter 2, they said, "Oh, this law, this Old Testament, or this document is gone. It come a new thing." And in the New Testament, we're not practicing Sabbath, but it's not the regular letter. It's the idea of you want your own. You want to work. You want to be important. You want to know that you are someone that you can do it. And then what happened? I am so curious. Then said, verse 4, that Jesus asked them, which is lawful on the Sabbath, to do good or to do evil, to save life or to kill? My question is, why they are silent? But they remain silent. Why? What? What? They know in where? In their heart is right. To help, right? But it's against what? It's against the thing that they used to practicing it. You're practicing until what? You not think about it from your conscious, your heart, right? You can look up the things and then you can say, oh, there's one spot here. You cannot look all the whole body, the whole people. And we all the time, we can see some spot, something that we do it all the time, and sometimes we don't care about people. We don't care about human being. We don't know when we go and buy hamburger, who's the seller is. We think it's just what? A machine, a people who sell us. We don't know who they are. We don't care. So a lot of people around us, sometimes we have to think about two things: rules or heart. It's all the time. It's just like this. But people said they remain silent. And verse 5, he looked around at them in anger and deeply distressed in their what? Their what? Their heart. Their heart is what? So strong. You know, we don't know what is going on, but I see the story, the latest one of the, it's just a novel or fairy tale. I don't know. It's a storyteller, and one guy, Christian, he said, "What happened?" Talk to this Islamic, and they said, "We'll fight you forever. We'll fight you until we die. We born to die. We'll kill you because you blah 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 blah." And I think that is the same thing. Why? They said, "Well, we're ready to die. You kill me. That's fine. We'll kill you back." It's just like that. And they said, in the first century, when they preached their religion with the sword, they said, "You believe or not? If you believe, we will not kill you. If you not believe," it's just like this. So sometimes the rules, the heart, the people, it's just like that. So in this time, it's very early beginning of Jesus' life. You know, you see from verse 1 to verse 6, and the latest one said, the Pharisee went out and began to plot to kill him. What does that mean? He healed the people. He healed this guy, right? He said, Jesus, in verse 3, Jesus said to the man with the shriveled hand, "Stand up in the front of everyone." What does that mean? Think about the picture. Maybe he is surrounding somewhere. Jesus stood there. The Pharisee come out and said he will heal on the Sabbath or not, right? And where is he? Where is this guy? Maybe among the people, right? He may be, when you have something, you do what?
Short your life.
Yeah. You just put like this, and then you don't want people to see you, right? I got my good friend, good volleyball, real good one, good spiking, real good one. He got this thing cut off. And I don't know, I be a good friend for 4 years. Until last term. He's always do a lot of things with me, but he will, or I didn't see it. Until one day, every Thai people, they go to, how you say, military thing, right? To be a soldier. And I said, I cannot do it because my eye is so bad. My glass is so thick. About 3,800 blind sight. Yeah, I am. Very thick. And then I said, so we on the class, and the teacher said, "Okay, Virakit, go home." I said, I done. I passed because my bad eyesight. One of this guy that his finger cut like this, all this thing is gone. And as my friend, this friend said, "How about you? You are so strong. Everything went well." So all the class amazed. He said, "I have something like this." And they let me out because this finger is what you do when you shoot. So and we don't know. Why? Because we playing, do a lot of things. He will, even though play volleyball together, I don't know that he's. But think about this man. What is he trying to do? He said, "Hey, look at me. I'm like this." No way. Look at me. I'm like you. No. So Jesus said, "Stand up in front of everyone." What does that mean?
He wanted to show.
You know, me? He said, "Come out, come here, over here." Why? Why? He want to he cannot heal him over there in the midst of the crowd.
Because he can, but he wants to see that everyone will see this.
Right. He want everyone around that plot you come up with. Or this 6 verse, nothing. Or this Pharisee, they have authority, they have everything. They don't care about people. They don't care about this man. All they do is what? Some of them were looking for a reason to accuse Jesus. What about this man's life? They don't care. They watch him closely to see if he would heal him on the Sabbath. So you think about it. God, Jesus, very, very angry with this feeling of what? You got your standard. You got your decision making. That you will not care about human life. All you care is he will break this thing or not. That I do for all my life. So this is so sad when the Jesus time you think about it. But you think about nowadays, we have some standard, we have decision making already about the skin, the dress, the color, the speech, the birth, the language, the people, the nation, religion, all the time. And sometimes this thing what? Cannot help us to help people. It's so strong, right? And sometimes, I don't know, it's just like this. All you guys, you know, you are foreigner. Sometimes I'm not understand my own people. Sometimes I'm not understand myself, you know. My wife said, "You know that guy? When I drive, I get mad, and then he cut the lane, right?" And my wife said, "You coming to preach, right?" I said, "Yes." "But you know that guy, you just get mad." "No, I don't know." And sometimes we will be like that. We have something that in our heart that is hard to solve. This Pharisee, Jesus said, verse 3, to the man with the children hand, "Stand up in front of everyone." Okay, let's turn to the book of Luke, chapter 14. Luke chapter 14. Good bed, come. First one.
Now it happened, as he went into the house of one of the rulers of the Pharisees to eat bread on the Sabbath, that they watched him closely.
Okay, again. He's do what? He's going to the house of who?
One of the rulers.
Okay. In what day? Okay. Okay. Okay.
2. And behold, there was a certain man before him who had dropsy. And Jesus answering spoke to the lawyers and the Pharisees, saying, "Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath?" But they kept silent.
Okay. They kept silent. Why? Okay. Read some more.
And he took him and healed him and let him go. Then he answered them, saying, "Which of you, having a donkey or an ox that has fallen into a pit, will not immediately pull him out on the Sabbath day?" And they could not answer him regarding this.
Okay. You see in the movie, in the picture that they got the Thanksgiving, right? And what is another day? The what Friday? Huh? Good Friday. What did they do? They open what? They're going by something, right? And what happened? And people down there, what happened? They just carry the big screen and then what? They don't care. They think what? I'm gonna go out and buy something for my loved one. And people just get down over there. I just like that. It happened. It happened. This is a church, right? I cannot go this way. Right now, it's a Patu Nam. The traffic was bad, so I cross the bridge and go across over there. It's very empty road. But last 2 weeks, they opened big new central over here. So people start coming on this new mall, big one. So my route, my daily go back home, what happened? I drive 1 hour, 2 hours, and then I get mad. For what? Because I get used to have this way. Or this Pharisee, they get used to think this way all the time. You do it, until what? You don't care about people. So Jesus asked him out from the normal crowd, out here. And he said what? Back to Mark chapter 3. And he said what? Yeah. Stretch out. What does that mean? He can do it or not? What happened to the disease? He cannot do what? And then he asked him to do what? He said, stand up in front of everyone. Then Jesus asked them, okay, one question. Which is lawful on the Sabbath? In front of the people. And they know. But they remain silent. To do good or to do evil? To save life or to kill? They know the answer. The answer is yes or no. To help or to not help? Yes, they know. And then they remain silent. What does that mean? Huh? Yeah, they know the thing. You know, a lot of good people in Thailand, when we approach, when we study the Bible, they know everything. They said, yes, we believe the Bible is true. We believe Jesus is the Son of God. But what? We growing up here in the Buddhist country. If we believe in your thing, what happened to my look, my family, my things? Well, we believe that we used to be like this. When the Bible says we have to baptize, immerse into the water. That's the Bible said. And you said what? Well, we learn this way. My church is not that way. No. In your heart, you know. You cannot fight with the truth from the Bible. You not fight with human. For these people remained silent. He looked around at them in anger, deeply distressed in their stubborn hearts, said to the man, stretch out your hand. He said what? The thing that you cannot do it, do what? What happened? The Bible said, he stretched it out and his hand was completely healed, restored. What about their hearts? What about their hearts? Yeah, but maybe Jesus want this guy just to come out and say, hey, if I can heal your hand, I can heal your... Yeah, I can do it. You just believe. You just let go of this thing that hold you back. And to me, I don't know. There is no word that said, "Oh, these people want to help." This is very first beginning of his ministry, and then the Bible said they began to plot, or they can come up. You remember this? Verse 6, all these Pharisees, all these Herodians, they not like each other. They hate each other. They fight. They want to rule, but they can go what? They become friends. Why? Because they want to kill. Why they want to kill Jesus? Why?
Because they see him as a threat.
Huh?
They see him as a threat.
Why? Why he's threat?
And because of the authorities that they have.
Because he want to help. Because he see this guy as a human being. Or these people, they see this guy is just like a disabled, a shrimping hand. And sometimes it's hurt when we see people like that, right? You think about your God. When your God see people, is very, he's so deep, and he know inside of the people in the heart. Okay, let's look on the book of Matthew chapter 12. Matthew chapter 12, verse 9. We compare the thing and then we're done. Matthew chapter 12. Verse 9, please, and on and on.
When he had departed from there, he went into their synagogue. And behold, there was a man who had withered hand. And they asked him, saying, "Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath?" That they might accuse him. And he said to them, "What man is there among you who has one sheep, and if it falls into a pit on the Sabbath, will not lay hold of it and lift it out?"
What does that mean? In that day, they know if their own cars die down on the street, they will do what? They will go find someone to fix their car in that Sabbath day. Comparison. Okay, go on.
Verse 12. "Of how much more value then is a man than a sheep? Therefore is it lawful to do good on the Sabbath?"
Mm-hmm.
Then he said to the man, "Stretch out your hand." And he stretched it out, and it was restored as whole as the other. Then the Pharisees went out and plotted against him.
Okay, what does that mean? The one thing that Mark didn't record said, just as sound as the others. What does that mean? Before that, he do what? Then all these Pharisee think, well, I got better hand. I am good. I'm better than yours. I got a good hand. I can work. So this guy said, what can I do? Jesus said, come out. He said, spread it out, and then he do. And it's what? Completely restore light. What does that mean? He turned back his status quo from his disability to be like the same among them, among the Pharisees. Okay, what did Matthew say more? But okay, go ahead, Beth.
In verse 12.
Verse 14, right? 13 and 14.
Then he said to the man, stretch it out, and he stretched it out, and it was restored as a whole of the package. Then the Pharisees went out and plotted against him how they might destroy him.
What any word said, oh, Jesus, you're doing good. You help people. Why? He can do it. Oh, what is your name, man? How do you feel that your hand is completely healed? No. What did all these people say? How to kill? Why?
Because they want their appreciation from the man, not from the God.
They know the threat. What happened? The more Jesus help people, the people will love him, loyalty to him, and then all these things spread out, and then that status quo, that thing will go down. So that's one story that happened in the Bible. But it will happen all the time for us, right? when you guys go out on the street and you said, how much is this flower? The Thai 5 for your guy is 15. All the time. You think, oh, this is a Thai when he's going out. More. Have you faced that? Yes. All the time. And people want to look down on people everywhere. Not every country. So when God come in the world, He want to restore. It's not the outside only hand, but restore your heart, your inner thing. He want to take care of you, and He want to heal you. It's just not like one day, completely healed, back to normal as everyone else. Okay, we have sin, we selfish, we have our own standard. Everything Jesus can heal, not the hands. And this guy, what happened? Before that, he said, okay, Kun Bet, can I work for you? He said, yes, but what can I do? And Bet saw my hand and said, what? I cannot help you. You go somewhere else. So when he see Jesus completely healed, hey, Kun Bet, can I work for you? What? Sure. He can come back to his own life perfectly. Be a normal. Be a real man. That's what Jesus do for you, for me, for us, all the time.